my mic, turning on your mic. Hi, everybody. I know you don't see me right now, but I'm working on some technical difficulties, and we're still not connected yet. Going live, going live. Hey, we are live. Greetings from deep space. It is I, Darth Panisha, coming to you in his force form, I guess. I don't know. Sorry about the technical difficulties, everybody. We're running a whole lot late, 12 minutes behind. But with me, as always, is my head roll life mate, Random Hero 83. Say hi, Random.
Hi, Random.
Hi, Random.
God, am I that predictable?
You are.
And to anyone that saw the Tuesday night stream, I am a lot calmer tonight. I apologize, and there will be no yelling.
There may be some yelling.
Well, yeah. Maybe I can't promise that 100%. There might be some yelling.
So, yeah. So I'm sorry you're having to look at space, the final frontier here.
Wow.
I know,
Are you
right?
gonna bring in some Star Trek shit to a dork side?
I can go both ways. So I did some moving around, and when you do some moving around, what happens? Everything falls to hell. There we go.
Yeah, that's my fault that he had to do all the moving around.
That's not your fault. So we're getting there.
Unfortunately, I couldn't get an internet connection in your driveway.
True that. All right, there we go. So transition into it. Ta-da! There's that much so far. So I hope everybody's doing well tonight.
I'm doing good. How are you doing, Mr. Chicken Dinner?
I'm doing fabulous.
To all of you.
Boo! Such a good night. I don't know what's wrong with the video though. So you can't see me. And
oh God, they can't see me, can they?
There we go. No, I just popped up.
Hidden camera in my office. Did it turn off?
And I'm wearing my my Christmas ugly t-shirt, ugly sweater.
How are you wearing a sweater in that house? Well, it's like 400 degrees.
There's Darth Vader, and you know, when you're a Darth, you gotta flaunt each other's stuff. And whoop, there we go. Let's transition. Ta-da! Coming to you from the dark side. Oh, I got a green. Really? I got green around my neck, so it it makes it look like my head is floating in my sweater, which is awesome, by the way.
Did I try to think of a name to be like more Star Wars, but I don't think like Darth Random or Random Skywalker worked out, so I'll just stick with what I got.
Random Skywalker. No, I'm not feeling that either.
Awesome. There's the force of this group.
Nice.
Who was that?
That was Yoda.
Was that Destro?
Yeah, most likely it was. He's still on, I would say.
No, we got another one in here. We got Bane of Havoc.
Oh, that is.
Sure.
That is Ireland.
I mean, if you're gonna have the name, hopefully you can do the voice, buddy.
Oh, listen to that.
Sure.
I'm gonna put
those,
no,
not that voice, homie.
I'm putting those guys out. Sorry, hate to do it to you fellers, but this is
who is that guy?
He was a guy that was in my unit for a while. So.
Oh, I've asked you this before. Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry, I get questionable when I don't know people's names.
That's all right.
Like, who are you?
Not knowing screen names. So
yeah, it's kind of one of those get off my Kool-Aid kind of deals.
Exactly. So
I'll probably get like a big middle finger in the chat right now.
That's right. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
No, Tuesday night I was hating the game.
Yeah, you were.
Man, I was in rare random anger for him that night.
Oh, it happens.
Well, first of all, I was not in my own command center, you know, so I didn't know the setup, and the computer worked way too well for me. I'm used to a shit computer that works when I tell it to, and you kind of have to, you know, if something breaks, you fix it like you fix things on a Russian space station. And I couldn't do that, so nothing was working. I didn't have a wrench, nor could I destroy the computer.
You definitely could not do that. So there we go. The Dork side of the force. The header is up. The web page is up. DarthPenisha.com. I'm going to do some work on the web page over the holiday break. I love it. My head is like floating.
I actually have some ideas for that too that I'll get with you offline about. Or I can talk to you about them on here.
Okay. Take my sweater off, but that won't work too well. Nobody wants to see me take my sweater if my fat belly came flopping out from underneath.
Oh, yeah, easy.
Yeah, it would be grotesque. I don't want to freak people out. Yeah, I did some rearranging, folks, trying to get the... I've got 2 hard drives on my computer. One, of course, is the main hard drive, which is a SSD M2V slot. So it's a really fast, super fast hard drive that is right on...
Nerd alert!
Exactly. It's right on the motherboard. So it is like uber fast. It syncs with the motherboard. It is beautiful. And then the other one is your standard 2 terabyte drive, and it be what it be, as they say. So I'm going to drop in some photographic evidence of howdies. Gosh, I got to find a new welcome sign that is tailored down. This one is way too large. Ta-da! So welcome, everybody. And need to get random.
Longest intro we've ever had.
It is. It's a big, long intro, but, you know, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Random Hero 83. You need like a...
No capital D, please.
I already did it. Hold on. I'll fix it.
Oh, well. Just leave it.
I'm going to get you on there. Raw. What color would you like this evening?
Red, sir.
Red it shall be.
Red and black. Those are my colors.
Red and yellow, but... Oh, no, it's black.
Yeah. No, I'm not a stupid song about Pittsburgh.
Is that what that song's about? I never knew that.
Yeah, man. It's about the Steelers.
Oh.
Black and yellow, the terrible towel.
Ah, see? Things you learn. Hey, children. See what we learned today?
The more you know. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, no kidding. We need a... I've actually been talking to people about sounders and stuff like that, so we may be getting some of those here pretty soon, like some decent ones. So we
sound effects.
Yeah, so we have sound effects, and
nice.
The one I've been working on that keeps messing up on me, and it kind of hurts my feelings, is the spoiler alert. So I clipped some.
Well, you got me for that one.
I clipped some music, and it was like spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, but then it doesn't quite work when I try to do it. So, all right, there we go.
Oh, you know me.
www.
Spoiler alert! I'll catch it before you can hit the sound effect.
So, welcome everybody to the stream. A whole lot of stuff going on, especially tonight, because what happens this evening?
We celebrate our 2-month anniversary of streaming together.
Oh, well,
I'm sure you're talking about something much more important than that.
No, that's exactly what I was.
Happy anniversary, sweetie.
Oh, well, thanks, Snookums, Boo Boo. I'm not very good at pet names.
I'm not either.
Never been good at the pet names. So.
I know what happens tonight at midnight.
Gonna turn into a pumpkin.
You know, I got kind of a force boner about it, though.
Force boner. Dun, 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 dun,
There's a sound effect, too.
Swing. Adi, 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 adi.
Every time we talk about Star Wars, you should have something that goes, Force boner!
Yeah, he bombed my chat, but I booted him out. I can do Bane as well. And many others.
Oh, okay.
So,
don't be coming into our stream and taking my shit, sir.
By the way, Orange is better. He
Good.
had a bout with, I'm not exactly sure what it was. They thought it was appendicitis, but it wasn't. So,
oh, for real?
Yeah, for real. So he was in the emergency room.
They didn't take his appendix out for no reason, did they?
I think they sold it on the black market.
Well, no, I had appendicitis. Like, that sumbitch just blew up. Like, it didn't say, hey, I'm sick, please remove me. I was in the process of moving a few years ago. I was throwing a football with a buddy of mine, and they're like waiting on the people to come fix the moving truck because the door got stuck in the up position. And so we're throwing a football in the alleyway, waiting on them to come fix this door. And he was throwing, and he's like, I used to be a quarterback in college, but he was throwing like my 3-year-old. And I was like, I thought you said you used to be a quarterback. So he reared back and he hit me so hard in the stomach with the ball. Like just, he zoomed one in. And it wasn't 10 minutes later, I couldn't stand up. And about 3 hours after that, I was like, man, I think I need to go to the hospital. Something's wrong because I was throwing up and all kinds of things.
Oh, that's nasty.
Yeah, I was like, how did the football cause like internal bleeding? I was really afraid that that's what it was. Nope, appendix ruptured, like exploded.
That's not
When
good.
they take your appendix out, you're in the. It's normally like a, what do they call that? Same day. You go in, you have your surgery, you hang out for like 2 hours, and they release you to go home. I was in the hospital for like 4 days.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just because you didn't want to go to work though.
No, work came to me. Work came to me. I had to sign NCOERs and create a 1379 from my government laptop on morphine in my bed.
Hey, it's always fun.
Yeah. Pretty sure nobody got paid that drill because I was high off my ass.
So high above me. Put the microphone up to my face tonight so I get some. Whoa.
Yeah, is my volume okay? It's
Oh,
weird
yeah.
using these earbuds to speak through.
It sounds good in my ear.
Good.
My pop filter just decided to take a poop right now. That's lovely.
Well, if anyone's watching and can't hear me, please let him know so I can adjust.
I have the volume on. Speaking of that, we're going to have a best of for our PUBG Player Unknown Battlegrounds.
I will not be in any clip.
Done by, yeah, you will. Done by the Love Shack's brother, Brother Shack.
Have we played with his brother?
You may have seen his Love Shack's other brother had his own show. It was called Radio. So Radio Shack.
File that.
I need a laugh track for that one.
Wait, no, you need a track that's like.
Yeah, true. Very true. My jokes are neither funny nor good though. But I'd like to give a shout out. Can I shout out? Yeah, because it's my show.
It's your it's not a podcast. What is this? A vlog?
Video
vlog? Okay, yeah. Dude, it's your stream.
Went to Dave.
Shout out whoever.
Went to Dave and Buster's and for our
going there next week
holiday party, and it was freaking awesome. So
the last time I was there was your, what would you call that, rehearsal dinner?
Yeah.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, when I got married, the marriage rehearsal dinner. Ooh.
Yeah, that's the last time I've been to one. I'm going to one next week for the holiday party here, apparently.
Nice.
I got to wear an ugly sweater, so I was thinking about getting a bunch of pictures of like people that I've worked with in the past and putting them on a sweater.
That would be funny. One of our guys got one of those brown military sweaters, and then took a felt Christmas tree and pinned it to it and said, "This is my ugly sweater."
Nice.
It was pretty good, but he didn't win. The one that did win, she had like a fireplace with Christmas tree on one side and stockings hung, and then she had like a little pouch that her phone was in, and she had a like a chimney fireplace in there. It was burning. It looked like her stomach was on fire. So,
yeah,
there you go.
Well, lucky it wasn't lower.
Fire
you don't
crotch.
want to be branded fire crotch forever.
Exactly. So. That would be horrific to say the least. Okay, let's do birthdays today. We haven't did birthdays. We didn't do birthdays last week. So, anyway, let's go back to Star Wars. Sorry, jump around. I jump around. I'm trying to get used to this big screen too. So,
we'll have to keep our segments like down to like 5-10 minutes a piece tonight because I have at least 6 things.
At least 6.
Like primed, ready to go. There's some big news going on today.
Tonight's beverage is sweet tea. Sweet tea, the only tea. If you're not drinking sweet tea, you're not American. Just kidding.
Tonight's beverage on my side is actually water for a change.
Agua, por favor. See?
Yeah.
Dictator.
Well, look at the tongue and it's white, dehydrated, so,
There you go.
Trying to down that high quality H2O.
So today's birthdays, we have Vanessa Hudgens, pop singer, big deal. Korea Cephas, 26, rapper. Tori
Is
Kelly,
that like
pop
the
singer.
sister of Bo Cephas?
No, that would be a dude. This guy's a rapper.
Oh,
So, Joshua Rush, he turned 16. He's a rapper. Mike Fuentes, 33, drummer. Who's he drum for?
I don't know.
Pierce,
Everyone you've mentioned up till now sounds like a member of Justin Bieber's squad.
Pierce the Veil. Let's see where the
Pierce the Veil. Oh, dude,
Yeah.
they're really good.
That's
They're kind of metalcore. Their biggest song is "King for a Day" featuring Kellen Quinn.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I actually know that because it is in 3 different playlists on my iPad.
Nice.
I like Pierce the Veil. They're
Again,
pretty good.
and I've said this every time. You are not a star if you're on YouTube. You're not a YouTube star. If that were the case, I'm definitely not a star. I'm sorry. And there's some chick on here that claims she's an
I don't know about all that.
an Instagram star.
Okay, no, that's just made up. That's
Whatever.
just
Yeah,
I've got
that's
boobs and
just-
people look at them. But there are YouTube
People-
stars like
They're more like people want me to flash them, but I won't, kind of thing.
pretty
Oh,
much.
wow.
They keep
Oh, never mind. She's dead. Patty Duke would have been her birthday today.
Wow.
But she's dead. And if King George, the VI, would have been alive, he would have had a birthday today too.
Yeah, what was that? Rest in peace. What, 200 years ago?
Yeah, he died in 1952. So,
Well, by millennial math, that's probably 200 years ago.
Nostradamus, if he was still alive, he would have been old. They call him a poet, but wasn't he like one of these prophet or something like that? So, well, it is what it is. Hey, your zodiac is Sagittarius, and if you were born on December 14th, you're naturally charismatic and unafraid to take risk. Your friends and family know you for your warm, friendly, and charming personality. You love social
So
settings.
that's neither of us.
Exactly. Well, I'm a Virgo, so
Aquarius. Dude, I'm always wet.
the dawning of the age of Aquarius.
Not even a chuckle. Gosh. Really thought that one would have had at least like a giggle to it or something.
I think I'm a little slow. It could be slow.
Well, I won't disagree with that.
I'm slow.
I'm a little quick. I mean, tempered, but
What the
it is what it is.
fart weasels? Oprah got.
Hey, I got a happy
Oprah-
birthday shout out for today.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, finish yours because mine will segue into something else.
Okay, Oprah became the first black woman to receive the Cecil D. B. Cecil. I can't even see. Cecil B. DeMille Award at the Golden Globes, and
That big old screen you still can't see.
so I can see. I can't read. That's the problem. What? There's something about McDonald's that keeps popping up.
Something about McDonald's.
Apparently, okay. I guess
They're probably
there's-
trying to send you coupons for being a loyal customer for the last like 15 years.
No kidding. This from Newsmax. Fast food with antibiotics has got to go. Investigators, Fast Food Coalition Against Antibiotics is urging U.S. food companies like McDonald's, Denny's, Sanderson's
It's a thing?
to stop buying or producing meat raised with medically important drugs. That just doesn't even make sense. Members of Interfaith Center on Corporate Responsibility (ICCR) have filed shareholder resolutions that each of the companies ICCR said in statement on Thursday.
Can I just throw out, like, I am so confused as to the unemployment rate in this country whenever you have made up jobs like that one you just read off going on. Like, how in the hell are so many people unemployed? Like,
Well,
everyone should have a job. There could be a coalition for every fucking thing.
They were talking today. I guess they're predicting that Social Security is going to run out of money because Congress has been tapping Social Security, which, by the way, is illegal. But we want to fund things like research on why kids are fat. I can tell you why they're fat, because they eat everything, and they don't go out anymore. They play video games, and they should be watching YouTube while they're watching my show.
Our
Our show.
damn.
So,
I know I came late to the game, but I feel like an integral part now.
Anybody a sports fan out there? Robert Griffin
Yes.
III says he turned down offers from the Cardinals and the Raiders.
Oh no, he didn't. Yeah,
That's
you
what
said
he
sports fan.
The
Cleveland Browns second string quarterback is no. You can't get excited about that.
In more kind of sports news, Dennis Rodman opens up about his Kim Jong-un friendship. Called him a friend. Actually called him a friend. So there's that. Oh, here it is.
How?
Oh no, that's no.
How's he not in jail? Like he's what is that, like cohorting with the enemy or whatever? Like how? I don't know. First, I don't know how this dude doesn't have AIDS. Like the shit he's done in his life. You got Magic Johnson still living with it, but this dude, all the needles and dudes that have been inside of him, and he doesn't even have the common cold, and now he hangs out with Kim Jong-un and what? There's not like a law he's breaking. At some point, we're almost at war with these people.
Uh-oh.
We've sanctioned this country to shit, and we still don't, like, there's nothing illegal about that?
So, a lot of people know what's going on.
I guess that's a no, and let's not talk about it.
Well, I don't know. Rodman's
it's politics, so I'm sorry.
Shock value. He wants to be, if you want to express yourself by poking holes all in your body and getting all tattooed up, that's you. I mean, go do your thing.
But let's not characterize all people with tattoos as Dennis Rodman.
I'm not saying that, but he did
50% covered in tattoos right now. So
he did it back when it was a shock value, not popular thing to do in the late 80s, early 90s. So it is what it is. But I don't know why anybody's even allowed to travel to North Korea for one thing. But to call Kim Jong-un a friend?
I didn't think we were actually allowed to travel there.
I didn't either. But then there's that stupid guy that people went over there with their youth group or with their school, and the dude stole some propaganda out of a hotel, and next thing you know... He
stole a sign, yeah.
Yeah, and next thing you know, he's put in prison, and then the former administration didn't do shit about it, and the guy sat over there and rotted, and then when he finally came home, he died. So, and when he came home, he was in a coma. So,
he died on the way home, didn't he? Or he was brain dead on the way home.
I don't know. From what I understand, he died when he got over here, but whatever. So, let's talk about net neutrality. That's kind of a big thing right now, and that there's a little bit of politics behind that.
Let's keep that one kind of short because we started off on kind of a somber tone here. We always end bad. Let's get the bad shit out the way now and end happy.
So net neutrality. Net neutrality is the principle that the internet service providers must treat all data on the internet the same and not discriminate by charging differently by users' content, website, platform, application, type of attached equipment, or method of communication. For instance, under these principles, internet service providers are unable to intentionally block, slow down, or charge money for specific websites and online content, such as Netflix, Hulu, those that are taking a lot, that are streamed. So, and I just got this in my email, just popped up. 170 million LinkedIn accounts were leaked in 2012. So, if you had a LinkedIn account back to 2012,
I don't even know what that is. I've heard of it. I just don't know what. It's kind of a
social media site where people go on and look for jobs and stuff like that, and you link to other people, and that's how you get these jobs and stuff. But anyway, so today the FCC voted for net neutrality, and they voted to end net neutrality 3-1. Well, now, there's a bunch of attorney generals in all the states that are.
The way I bring my.
I've seen that. There's like 20 of them in there.
Yeah. So apparently started with Washington State Attorney General Bob Ferguson. So he said, yesterday I sent a letter to the FCC asking them to lay their vote on gutting net neutrality. Unfortunately, they did not. Today I'm announcing my intention to file legal action and the decision to roll back net neutrality along with other attorney generals. Now, I've heard both sides of this whole net neutrality argument. That one, the market will work itself out. It's supply and demand. Um, and also, it's kind of like in the same issues of, I freaking forgot exactly how it was put, but basically, like it says in here, everybody gets charged the same amount. Um, even if so, I should be paying the same amount, and we should all have we should all have the same bandwidth, but we don't, and a lot of people are getting charged. Like I pay a little more for mine. I'm not gonna lie, I pay a little more for mine so I can get the high end. So if you can afford to pay for the high end, you're gonna get more bandwidth. You're gonna get you get 300 up and 100 down. So, or I'm sorry, 100 down. I said it backwards again. 300 down and 100 up, which means your download. I've got 300 megs coming in and 100 meg going out. So, and you're always having stuff going out. It's like Netflix. You have to send them information that they're requesting. So they're like, oh, think of it like this. You're on one end of the string, they're on the other end of the string. You send something to them that says, hey, I'm ready to watch this movie. Boop. And then they send something back over that says, okay, who are you? Do you have an account with us? Boop. And then your computer sends this thing that says, I'm so-and-so, and yes, this is my Netflix account, blah, 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 boop. And then they say, okay, you're good. They verify your information. Okay, you're good. Boop, boop, here's your movie. All that happens in milliseconds.
Okay, well, I'm going to sound like a dumbass on this one because I only read a little bit about this. I've been hearing about it, and I was kind of like, yeah, whatever. Because I've never heard about it in my life. And so I was like, this can't be that big of a deal. So the little bit that I did read on it said that these stipulations or whatever that the FCC repealed today have only been in effect since 2015.
Yeah, they have.
And I've been using the internet my entire damn life. I've had Netflix since 2012 maybe, and I've never seen a difference in my speed. I've never had to pay for any more for anything else. So I don't honestly see what's going to change. Like you just brought up Netflix for a change, or for example, back 7 years ago, I was literally only paying $1 more, which I'm chalking up to inflation, or $1 less, which I'm chalking up to inflation now for Netflix than I am now. My speed has never changed. I've had 3 different internet providers based on moves and availability. Nothing's ever really changed for me. And the only thing I'm seeing is like this is a clear violation of free speech somehow. But I don't know much about this, but if it's only been in effect for 2 years and I've been on the internet for at least 10, I don't see where the big problem is.
Well, I'm trying to find a pros and cons. And
I mean, I do have something to add to like your New York it was New York that started the lawsuit.
Oh, was it New York?
It was New York, and now California, Oregon, Vermont, Delaware, Washington, Hawaii, Iowa, Illinois, Massachusetts, Kentucky, Maine, Maryland, North Carolina, Mississippi, Pennsylvania, and Virginia have joined in that lawsuit.
Okay, so here are some pros.
That was on Twitter, so.
Okay. So here's some pros. It has no restriction in terms of communication in place. There is no preferential throttling, so they can't say, okay.
Wait, this is a pro for now, or this is pro for how it was?
This is the pro for how it was during net neutrality. So you can't preferentially throttle something so Netflix doesn't get to go faster and Hulu goes slower. Censorship doesn't happen on the global network. It promotes a level playing field. It encourages private investment. I mean, it explains all that, but
I know it said something about screwing like startup companies, like they're going to have to pay more just to be able to get a product out.
Yeah.
So
And
like Twitch, for example, if they were starting now, they would have to pay more than what they did to start. That's how I read that.
Yeah,
or YouTube for that matter.
again, I don't know. So,
I don't think anyone really does. I just think people want a reason to protest.
Oh, excuse me. It limits the laws for controlling internet access. It is highly responsive to users' needs. And so here are some of the cons. It would encourage censorship on many different levels. It would limit competition. Throttling would absolutely happen. So it would create fast lanes that people would have to pay for. Faster lanes, I guess. There would be no privacy, and that I'm totally against. Um,
Well, how's there no privacy?
okay.
I didn't catch all that. I'm just wondering, like, how do you
Okay.
not?
There is already a lot of monitoring that happens on the internet right now. Although any of the data can be shared and uploaded, certain content that exploits or harms others is actively sought out, removed, and those responsible for such harmful content are prosecuted based on local laws. Without net neutrality, the ISP could monitor any data uploads or downloads to determine if they felt that the content was inappropriate.
And what is the
So,
ISP?
that is, the ISP is the internet service provider. So like your Comcast,
Okay,
Wow,
gotcha. Yeah,
who do I go through? Spectrum or Speculum?
Spectrum.
Bad joke. This could
Oh,
improve security.
file it.
So costs could increase without restriction. All data collected by ISP through monitoring could be sold. P2P options become extremely limited. P2P is person to person. The press would be limited, and that's pretty much it. So I got a whole video. I'm not gonna crank that up for you, but net neutrality, it is what it is. Um, if that's what you're into, net neutrality. All right, so let's go back again. Let's see if there's any other news we want to look at here.
I got some news I want to talk about.
Go ahead. What you got?
Well, sir,
Dun, dun, dun,
there was a really big purchase made today.
Uh-oh.
Yes. Mickey Mouse now owns Iron Man.
Oh no. Iron Mouse.
Oh, please tell me you know about this.
Yes, I heard about Disney buying Fox.
Okay.
Disney has bought Fox.
Yes, they bought Fox for $52.4 billion. And I love it. I love it except for one thing. There's one franchise I don't want Disney getting their hands on. Although I did hear some good news about that. So Disney buys Fox. They now get everything Fox has, which is a shockingly bigger list than what I thought. I thought it was X-Men, Fantastic Four, and like the X-Men spinoffs. So, yeah, like Deadpool, which was the one that worried me. I was like, oh my God, you cannot have a PG-13 Deadpool. It just won't work. Which they have come out and said, despite Disney buying it, Deadpool is still going to be a hard R and will continue to be that way for the rest of its existence. Disney agreed on that.
Ryan Reynolds tweeted out, "Time to uncork the explosive sexual tension between Deadpool and Mickey Mouse."
Yeah, I seen that earlier. Yeah, his tweets show up on my phone. I don't have notifications for a lot of stuff. That's one of them. But dude, this list of what Disney just acquired is a lot longer than I thought. They just acquired Avatar. They already have Star Wars. Die Hard. The X-Men, we all knew about that. Fantastic Four, we all knew about that. Kingsman, Planet of the Apes. They got the Alien and the Predator franchises out of this.
Oh, nice.
They got a lot of R-rated movies in here, but I mean, Independence Day, Fight Club. If they want to do another Fight Club,
Hey.
What? Oh yeah, I forgot. You're not supposed to talk about
the rules.
Yep, my bad. Sorry. Home Alone, Night at the Museum, The Maze Runner, Ice Age, which I thought they had to begin with. So I guess I'm just showing stupidity on that one. Red Sparrow, whatever the hell that is. Is that the new what's her name? The Black Widow. Damn it, Scarlett Johansson. Is that the new Red Sparrow?
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, it might be.
It looks like a movie.
They got Alvin and the Chipmunks, Percy Jackson, and the Chronicles of Narnia.
Nar. Hey, real quick, I want to say hi to everybody that's gotten on so far. Keith, Rusty, Spencer, Eden, and that's it. There's nobody on YouTube. So go screw yourself, YouTube. Just kidding. But thanks everybody for dropping in. This is interactive chat, so if you got something to say, say it.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull this up now too. So.
No judgment here. We just want to talk and have a good time. Sometimes we may agree to disagree, but you know that's what makes the world go around. And we're not trying to get political, but unfortunately, in the world we live in, sometimes you have to.
Oh, did something come up about politics?
Right. Well, when you start talking about Dennis Rodman and Kim Jong-un in North Korea and that all, you know. So
we're going back a little bit.
Red Sparrow is a devoted daughter determined to protect her mother at all costs. A prima ballerina
is this Johansson?
Has pushed her body and mind to absolute limits. A master of seductive and manipulative combat. When she suffers a career-ending injury, Dominica and her mother are facing a bleak and uncertain future. That is why she finds herself manipulated in becoming the newest recruit for Sparrow School, a secret intelligence service that trains trains exceptional young people like her in the use of their bodies and minds as weapons. After enduring the perverse and sadistic training process, she emerges as the most dangerous Sparrow the program has ever produced. Dominica must now reconcile the person she was with the power she now commands, with her own life and everyone she cares about at risk, including an American CIA agent who tries to convince her he is the only person she can trust. And who is in this?
It's Scarlett Johansson.
No, it doesn't look like her. Oh, here we go. Jennifer Lawrence. Joel.
Oh shit! Oh, J-Law. Yeah. Yeah.
Mathis.
I remember this now.
Whatever happened to Smith? Can we go back to names like Smith? I'll change my name. It'll be Smith. And see if I can find a picture on the picture box. Red Sparrow. Yum. Just kidding.
All right. All right. Well, hey, while you're putting up pictures and all that, and we got Disney buying Fox. I just read off everything that they're gaining, but they gained something else.
What is
Hugh Jackman? They gained Hugh Jackman for Wolverine. He's coming back. He's got a deal in the work right now that they said supposedly is already done, and he is going to show up in not this one, but the next Avengers movie. He's coming back as Wolverine. And he's long said that he would come back as Wolverine if he could, like, do something with Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool. Like, they wanted to do, like, a movie together. But he quit after the last one, and the news of this merge or this buyout came out, and he is now in. He's going to come back, and we're going to get one more Hugh Jackman Wolverine. Which, if you haven't seen Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, you don't deserve to have the internet or a television for that matter. But that's awesome. He named his predecessor, who they did not take. And I think that would be the only person that could follow. That would be, like, he was a very.
For the Wolverine, yeah.
He was a very good Wolverine. Like he made you believe the character. And I said this before, like, he named it. Like, I mean, asked my kids years ago. Maybe I'm just like steady riding this man's Johnson, but I always thought Tom Hardy would make a good Wolverine. And then he came out and said, hey, I would like Tom Hardy to play Wolverine since I'm quitting. Well, now Tom Hardy is Venom, which I cannot wait to see, which is in production, by the way. But apparently we are not going to get a new Wolverine. Original Wolverine. We're going to get him back. So that's good.
All right, so I put up one Red Sparrow as a clip from the movie. And
that was the quickest shut the hell up transition I've ever heard on this stream, man.
That's the outfit. Well, can you see it? Do you have your...
No, I can't. The computer I'm using, which you're aware of, will not let me watch videos on YouTube for some reason. So, and I cannot use my iPad because I'm currently talking on it.
Awesome.
So, no, I cannot see anything you're doing.
Check it out later. It was Jennifer Lawrence in a fairly revealing swimsuit, and then here are the two looks like movie posters. I put those.
Man,
up.
You got a cell phone? Text me that shit. I'm just kidding, honey. I know my wife is. Like Mrs. Random is probably watching this, or is like going to jump in and out and watch it.
It's hard enough to find the stuff and click it and get it up here all in the same go. I'm slow, especially tonight. Wow. So what else we got going on, man?
I mean, we got The Last Jedi coming out tonight.
Yeah, we kind of already talked about that. I don't really want to get too much into it other than it is.
No, I don't want to get into it till I see it.
Don't want to spoiler alert it.
Aren't we going to fully spoil this next week after me and you go watch it together?
Yes, we will.
Yeah, if you don't want to hear any spoilers about The Last Jedi, do not watch next week because we are going to talk about all of it. The only thing else I got, man, I got a little bit of nerd news pulled up. Some shows that are coming, some stuff like that. But I pulled up, and this is what I was talking about earlier about maybe putting on DarthPanisha.com. Like you put up you have your calendar, and then you have like when we're streaming and what we're doing and this, that, and the other. You know, we play PUBG on Tuesday, and we do this on Thursday. Eventually, we're going to switch to Star Wars and other games, and intermix and do whatever. But I thought maybe we could put up some Indiana events that we're going to go to that people could come hang out with us at, or at least if they don't know that they're coming, they could go check them out for themselves, like the Indiana Comic-Con or Wizard World, which is by far probably my favorite of the Comic-Cons that move around because, you got San Diego Comic-Con, you got to sell a kidney in your firstborn in the first 2 minutes that this thing goes live in order to get tickets. You got the Indiana Comic-Con, you got PopCon, which is hit or miss. I mean, you have a lot of Comic-Cons that go to small cities, which have the potential to be awesome, but they're going to a small market, so they mark their shit up ridiculously. Like we just found out recently. We went to one in Evansville. I can't even remember the damn name of it. It was Evansville Comic-Con, maybe. I'm not sure what that was. But
what they called that.
It was not the greatest. They had some really cool shit in there, but it was so expensive. Like, I mean, part of the fun of collecting stuff is going and digging for hours through boxes, like long boxes, looking for books, and like, oh my God, someone didn't know about this. I'm taking this one. Collecting whole series, collecting, if you like pops, you collect pops when they come out. You want to collect old video game consoles or old toys, stuff like that. But when you go to a con, like, hey, I know you're a small market, so we're going to bring a con to you, but we're going to mark the shit up 3 times. So if you wanted this, I don't know, this Han Solo toy that you can buy on eBay all day long for $10, and we're going to bring it to you just so you don't have to wait for it to show up in the mail, but we're going to charge you $50 for it. It's ridiculous. I got 3 kids, man. I would be living under a bridge if if they're like, oh, Dad, I really wanted this. I understand that, man, but like, I hate buying shit on the internet. I love to find stuff. I love to find those books in like yard sales and flea markets and like, obscure comic shops that are just hidden in which, by the way, if you live anywhere near Muncie, there is a comic book shop here that you wouldn't even believe existed. Because I walked inside of it and I was like, oh my God, I still have not brought myself to go back, but I'm gonna, because it just offended me. But as a comic book collector,
okay.
One of those when my peeve, like people put comics in bags, not very many places board them.
Right.
This place, they didn't have them in bags, man. It's just like taking loose books and throwing them in boxes and like shoving them into like where probably 50 more books than what actually fit in a small box were in this.
Oh, wow.
So every book you pull out, it's like bent. You got some spine damage. Now, if you're collecting to read, which I do mostly, that's fine. Who cares what the condition is? I just want to collect this thing and read it. But there are some books that even I collect them because, like, hey, these things may go up. I may not be too interested in the storyline, but I'm interested in maybe doubling my investment or tripling or quadrupling or whatever down the road. But I got to have a book that's in good condition.
So I just put up the Indiana Comic Con hours at the Indiana Comic Book Convention.
March 30th,
March
30th through April
1st.
Fool's Day.
Yep. Friday noon to midnight.
We're going to there, right?
I'll be there.
I will be there with you. We may go live on location. It may be through Facebook Live. Because I'm fairly sure we won't have everything else set up by then. But
we will definitely try to do some of that there. That would be pretty fun. So
yeah, you just totally took me off my game too.
Sorry, dude.
No, it's all right. It would have gone for an hour. So
so
long and the short, man. If you're gonna like sell some stuff, if you have comic books in general, and you want to preserve them for yourself, for your kids, to sell them at a later date, like there's no reason whatsoever you should not. If you're gonna keep a comic book, invest the 25 cents it costs. That's high actually. 10 cents maybe on the low end for a bag and a board. Put it in a bag and a board. Go get a roll of Scotch tape. That'll cover you through 200 comics. Put it in that. When you open it up, read it, put it back, and then store it in a box. The box costs $6 for the short. I think what's the biggest one? It's like 12, and it'll hold like 300 comics. Maybe 250, something like that. The long box.
Yeah.
It'll hold at least 200. It's I don't know.
So, since we're talking about pet peeves, one of my biggest pet peeves is when you stuff a Brazilian comics into one small box, and then you expect me to go in there and try to find the ones that I'm looking for.
When you stuff Brazilian comics?
A Brazilian, like the number, you got 1 million, 2 million, 1 trillion.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Brazilian. So when you
I thought you were talking about like the Lamole variants that only show up in like Mexico and Brazil and stuff like that, or yeah, it's the thing.
Yeah.
Sorry, a Brazilian. I get it.
Brazilian, the number, a Brazilian.
So, God, I'm slow too tonight.
Last week or week before last, if everybody can see this, this was DC's Universe's Rebirth. This one that I'm holding up particular is Justice League America, which it's kind of can't see because the way the light's shining off of it.
Last week, I thought they came out like last year.
Like 2 weeks ago. No, this is just number 19.
The Rebirth?
Well, the latest.
Oh, comic. The particular issue?
Yeah, the particular issue, the latest comic. That one, that's number 19 right there. I'm showing it to you. So,
they're on 19 already?
DC and the Justice League America, yeah.
Wow.
DC has, again, changed their logo, and here's the new one. And you can see
they did?
Number 20 of Justice League America. I don't know if this is probably backwards for you guys, but...
Oh, I got to look this one up. I haven't seen the new logo.
So there's the new logo, the DC Universe, and they've completely taken out the Rebirth part of it, completely taken that away. So I don't know if the Rebirth is...
Are they done with the Rebirth now? They're just like into...
I don't know. It says DC Universe Rebirth, and now it's just DC Universe. So...
Hang on, if you hear... Oh, yep. Volume. Gotta get rid of volume. Sorry.
I wish I had good answers for you, but I don't. So,
oh, no, I got it on my phone finally. I'm trying to
also
pull up your stream so I can see this logo.
Couple new comics that are out.
Oh, did you already put it down?
Yeah, I already put it down. I can hold it back up. So you can
hold it up real quick. I'm like 15 seconds behind you, but hold it up real quick so I can see.
I'm going to hold both of them up together. So the last edition, you can see my hand's kind of in the way there. Let me hold it up again. There we go. So this is last edition, and then this is the latest edition that I just picked up today, and you can see right here the DC Universe logo. They've completely changed it. So I don't know why.
Okay, I see the one that says Rebirth.
Keep changing. Yep. And then you'll see the new one come up here in just a second.
All right.
While he's waiting for that to come
Ew.
up, here's the new latest Star Wars that's
What?
out.
What does it say under DC there?
Universe. There's Mace Windu.
Oh, okay.
That cover looks pretty awesome, by the way. And then here's the Star Wars, latest Star Wars cover that's out. Darth Vader. It's awesome, by the way. Looks like Vader's
Oh, that Mace Windu is pretty sick.
Yeah, that Mace Windu is pretty tight. I like it. And then I picked up today. I love the dollar comic boxes, by the way, because I picked up the.
That's where you find the best stuff.
Princess Leia series. So that's what I got today. I got to get those all read and bagged up. I'm so far behind on my reading. It's ridiculous. So I was looking here. I'm on DC at Wicca under the fandom page, and it really doesn't talk about it yet. I'm sure that it'll be something out there. I was kind of down with the new Rebirth logo. I kind of liked it. Things change, things move on, and but the storylines have been pretty good that I've read. Tell something about myself here. If I buy a #1, and I know, I got the subscription and it's coming out in a couple weeks, I won't read it until the next one comes out. So if I start reading it, I don't want to start freaking out and be like, oh my God, I can't wait till this one comes out.
Oh, no, dude, I do that too. I wait until they at least have the first trade out.
Yeah, so I wait. It is what it is. You don't have to like it.
God, this is the stupidest article I've seen in a while.
So, but that's what that is.
No, not what you're talking about. I'm sorry. I spoke out a lot.
Brenner's on. How you doing there, Destro? Hope you're enjoying the stream. Kind of just talking tonight, taking it easy. Facebook. Again, nobody on YouTube. YouTube is a lot of lag.
Am I not catching all these comments on Facebook?
There's not any, but
I see. No. I see Rusty.
Yeah, Rusty commented a couple times, and I read those.
I can't see who all's on now.
But, you guys are more than welcome to chime in on whatever nerd news you'd like to hear about, because we definitely like to cover it. We want to keep you...
Hey, we got any nerdy dudes here that are trying to figure out how to pick up a nerdy girl?
We will have Last Son on here during his Christmas break to talk more comics. He's our resident comic. He's taking classes, so right now, school is a priority. Remember, kids, don't be a fool. Wrap your tools.
Yeah, hey, if my kid is
listening...
yeah, never mind. I was going to say, if my kid's listening to this, listen to that, but never mind. We're not there yet, so...
Man, I'm hungry.
I actually found I was on Nerd Bastards, which is where I was getting some of this other stuff.
Yeah.
Do we have any people on here that are a bit down on their luck looking for a girl?
No.
Because I find this kind of funny. Top 10 ways to meet nerdy girls.
Uh-oh. This is going to get us in trouble.
Not really. I mean, I got a nerdy girl, so I'm good.
Hit him up. Hit all.
I'm set. Any kind of Comic-Con. Sure. I mean, you're not. If they're there cosplaying, you're probably not going to meet them anyway because they're getting paid to be there. LARPing.
Let me jump in real quick. Most comic cons that I've been to have a nerd speed dating.
Really?
And the one in Indy has one. Let me go back to that page. The one at Cincinnati had one. So they have nerd speed dating. I've never done it.
Yeah.
Don't plan on doing it.
I've had no reason to. I'm married to a nerd, so I'm good.
It sounds lovely so far. So,
well, that kind of goes into the
second. And they have nerd proms, which I think those are cool because most people dress up like Harry Potter. So go ahead.
I would do that if my wife would go with me. I would go to a nerd prom because I hated my prom. And if I could dress up as let's be honest, fat out of work Deadpool, I would do that, like Trailer Park Deadpool. I would, instead of having like a utility belt or a weapons belt, I would have like a couple, natty ices in my gun holster, a beer gut, and a mullet coming out of the back. That sounds like fun. Number 9 is LARPing. I really wish I didn't know what that was.
Oh, that's where they dress up.
Yeah, no, I know what it is. I'm saying I really wish I didn't know what it was.
Why? I think it's kind of cool. I'm not
really
not gonna go do it, but there's a good movie out there called Role Models if you want to see about LARPing. So, and there is a movie out there. I saw it not too long ago. It was on.
There better not be a movie about LARPing.
Netflix or Hulu. It is, and these guys are role playing, and they accidentally conjure a demon, and what is?
I know what you're talking about.
What is the name of the guy that? Oh my gosh. Oh.
Give me something he's in. Give me something he's in.
Game of Thrones.
I'm like the Rain Man with this kind of shit. Oh, besides the only show you know I haven't seen.
Game of Thrones. He plays in Elf. He plays the comic book idea, or not the comic book, but the kids book idea guy. He's the short guy.
Peter Dinklage?
Yes, Peter Dinklage is in that. And he plays this stoner LARPer guy on there, and it's pretty funny.
God, I amaze myself at how many fucking actors' names I know, but I can't remember the shit that I do on a daily basis.
Yeah, it's actually kind of funny in parts, and there's some people in there you wouldn't think that would be in there, but it was actually good. So what are some other things beyond LARPing that you can pick up nerdy chicks at?
Well, these next two, I don't actually know what they mean. MMORPG chat rooms?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what that is? Looks like it has something to do with World of Warcraft.
Okay, MMORPG, it's gaming. I was trying to actually get the acronym. Massive multiplayer online role-playing games.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, so World of Warcraft. Okay.
World of Warcraft. What are some other ones? World of Warcraft, Terra, Guild Wars, Final Fantasy.
Isn't Dota one of them?
You broke up.
Not Dota. League of Legends.
Don't see that on here, but Elder Scrolls, RuneScape, EverQuest, Star Trek Online, Star Wars Online. No. Oh, remember the Big Bang Theory where Wolowitz's character was having sex and with these other characters, and his wife found out about it and got all mad, and then Penny was playing and she got all hooked up in World of Warcraft, and then she started to have sex with Wolowitz's character, and she's like, "Oh my God, what am I doing?" Freaked out.
Yeah.
There's a DC Universe one that looks really cool, actually.
DCU Online?
Yeah.
That's actually kind of a fun game. Shit. No, I felt it. It's not worth. Never mind.
What?
All right, so the next one, I also don't know this one. It's TCG or D20 Tournament.
Say that again. TCG?
No. Tango, Charlie, Golf, or Delta 20.
Trading card games. Pokemon!
Yeah, that automatically lost me, so.
Pokemon! Magic.
Magic, ninjas, what? All right, the next one I know is go to a comic book shop or GameStop. Which, if you're going to a comic book shop to pick up a date, that's horrible. You should go to a comic book shop to pick up a comic.
If you're just hanging out in GameStop trying to pick up chicks, you're part of the problem.
Yes.
Get the hell out.
You're the reason we have net neutrality.
Get your game, get the fudge out, motherfucker. Get in, get out. Trade in your $50 game and get your $2 for it. And then get out.
You can go to places like G2 or GK2GK.com, SweetOnGeeks.com, GeeksDreamGirl.com, or Nerd Passions. I feel like I should stop reading this because this is making me sad. You can go to Art Class. Okay, I can understand.
There's also another website if you want to pick up women for nerds called go to https:// I can't talk. No. Try that again. https:// www.meetandinmate.com. Meetandinmate.com.
Come on, man.
Or
if a true nerd is listening to this, you're going to get them fucked up.
Or femaleprisonpals.com.
Did you just say female prison towels?
Pals. P-A-L-S. Pals.
God. Please don't let there be a femaleprisontowels.com. That would be the worst thing ever.
Prison towels, that's horrible.
This next one makes sense, art class. Because, well, I could see that. Online forums, I can see that. Geek Squad.
Oh, that's from Best Buy?
Best Buy shit?
Yeah.
I don't see that either. I've been to Best Buy where I live, and I got problems with that one, but all right. The fantasy section of bookstores. Again, who the hell is going to a... That's number one, by the way.
Well,
the fantasy section of bookstores. Who the shit is going to a bookstore to pick up chicks?
I've done it before. When I got divorced the first time, I went there to...
Really?
Yeah, you pick up a smart chick.
That's where that happened?
That's where I picked up one chick. Worked out pretty well. We dated for a while. She was nice.
Oh, I thought you said you got divorced.
Well, no, that's not...
What'd you say?
That's not why I got divorced.
Oh, no, but is that where you met her?
That's where I met the girl that I dated, yeah.
Oh, okay.
We met at the bookstore.
No, I didn't say the bookstore. I said the fantasy section of bookstores.
No, I just met her at the bookstore. Borders.
Oh, okay.
Borders, when there was a
Well, I
bookstore.
mean, yeah, you could go to Barnes & Noble and meet in the coffee shop because, like, every Barnes & Noble in the country has a damn Starbucks in it.
I want to take you to the coffee shop, yeah.
Yeah.
Give you what I got, yeah. Do you like dark roast or with a lot of vanilla, yeah.
Thought.
I don't know the words. All right. The goofy,
Well, that was that pathetic list.
the goofiest finally set in.
Where'd you meet your wife?
Which
Nerd.
one? The first one I met.
Really? I'm talking about your wife, who may actually be watching the stream at some point in time. Your wife now. I don't care about the first one. Where'd you meet your wife?
At work. We met at work.
The work you do now.
Yes, the work I do now. She
Oh.
came in. She came in to get some stuff done, and the person that she was supposed to see wasn't there, so I helped her with one of the problems that I could, and she used to come in and work out at the little gym that we had there. And one evening, she Facebook messaged me, and I answered her back, and we were chatting. I was like, "Hey, I'm supposed to go to Buffalo Wild Wings and watch a UFC match. You want to go?"
You and B-Dubs, man.
I love the Dubs.
Ah.
Down with the B-Dubs. So we went
I like
to
their Caribbean jerk. That's it.
We went to the B-Dubs, watched the UFC, and the rest, as they say, is history. We've been together ever since.
It's been, what, 6, 7 years now?
6. Yeah.
6? Yeah.
Yep.
Nice. Really wish mine was that sweet. I met my wife in a gas station. I was working there.
Nice.
Horrible. Yeah.
Go buy some cigarettes.
She was there with a buddy of mine and 3 of her friends. And of all of them, I tried to just talk to her. I didn't want to talk to anyone else. And, she came up to the counter and she's like, "Hey, I want to pay for this Reese's cup," or whatever. So I talked to her for a couple minutes. She didn't say a word back to me. And finally she's like, "Can I just pay for this fucking Reese's cup?" She wasn't having none of my shit. So the next night I get invited over to said friend's house to watch Varsity Blues.
Good move.
And I spend the whole night I'm sitting on a couch next to her, and her friend is on the other side of me. Her friend spent the whole night trying to hold my hand and rub on my leg, and I kept shifting away from her. And my wife didn't want nothing to do with me. Flash forward 6 months later, I get back from, my little 2 to 3 week summer vacation, and I get told, "Hey, I've decided you can be my boyfriend now," after months of me asking her to be my girlfriend.
Oh.
I've decided you can be my boyfriend now. And I should have been like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" But I was like, "Okay." And now here we are. We've been together for shit, man. It's been 14 years now? 13? We've been married for 11. We've been together a long fucking time.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, and it didn't come from anything on this fucking list, but I'm a nerd, and I got myself a nerdy-ass wife who will fight to her dying day to prove that she is not. But deep down, she cries when it, she'll watch Star Wars and shed a tear. She's not like me, whenever I finally saw Harley Quinn on the big screen for the first time, shed a little tear. And every fucking comic movie that comes out, it doesn't, except for Batman, Superman, and Justice League. Every comic book movie that has come out, I shed a tear. It is what it is, but she's like, no, whatever. She tries to fight it. She's just as big a nerd as me. If she wasn't, she wouldn't deal with the fact that I have about 8,000 comic books in the house, and I spend a lot of time playing video games, and I do a podcast or vlog talking about comics and video games and nerd shit. She would be like, really?
Well, I think that
was a cute little origin story for
it was a cute little
Mrs. Darth and Mrs. Random right there. We should have saved that shit for Valentine's Day.
Yeah. A little insight to what happened.
Well, maybe around Valentine's Day we can get a little more intimate with what we're talking about.
No.
The first time Random and Mrs. Random did the nasties.
No, God, no.
No, you don't want to hear about that 47 seconds of awkwardness.
First time ever I saw you.
For the first time and forever.
All right. Well, hey, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. We did about an hour tonight.
Yeah. Random's getting on his nerves. Don't let him lie.
No, it's not a lot of news going on.
That's your
lately.
tell. That's your tell. It's like playing poker.
Poker face.
You end the stream when I get on your nerves.
My poker face.
You want to go to another chicken dinner. Just call it what it is.
I don't even think I'm going to play anymore tonight. No more PUBG
Lies.
tonight. By the way, PUBG is on Xbox. So all you noobs, get on there and play so my godson can kill you. Orange Magnifico will slaughter that ace. So
is it already on it?
It's on there.
I thought it was coming the 20th.
The 12th, dude. Uno dos. The 12th.
I thought it was 2-0.
No, that's when they.
Oh, that's when version 1 goes out. That's when we have to stop playing on Steam.
Yep.
Well, shit. I have a fucking Xbox with me right now. I could have been playing this with. Oh wait, is it cross compatible?
No, they haven't cross compatible it yet.
Oh, glad I didn't buy it then.
So there's.
I've been playing by myself, mad as shit again.
Well, there's that. You're mad as shit. We don't want that to happen.
Well, how's the gameplay? Have you heard?
Okay.
Is it close to PC?
Well, let me take the thank you down, so we're going to talk for a minute longer. Sorry for the premature thank you.
Oh, did you already have the, we're done, see you later?
Pretty much, but okay, so the gameplay, right now you're looking at about 30 frames a second max when you first land. Now on the Xbox One, or the One X, it is a little bit better. I think they're getting around 50 to 60. But that's the One X, and that's what the One X is made for. It's made for the 1440.
What is the incentive to buy this on Xbox then if we're getting over 100 on PC?
Because it's console, and people want it on console. Not everybody plays PC, bro.
I mean, I'm probably going to buy it for it because, I still can't figure this whole keyboard thing out, so...
Some people just ain't down with the
I mean, if I'm playing with people on the same speed as me, I'm totally going to convert to a console just so I can kill someone, finally.
And that's what I've seen. I've been watching some of the streamers play it, and they are absolutely annihilating.
Streamers are playing this?
Streamers are playing it on Xbox, and they are annihilating people. Annihilating.
Oh, yeah, because they have it all memorized. They've been playing it for a year.
They've been playing it, but the one of the streams that I watched, a guy literally walked.
Give him some credit.
In a field. He was just walking through the field, and he's like, "What is this?"
What's the stream? Give him some credit.
I've never seen anybody walk across the field. It wasn't the streamer that was walking. It was somebody a noob on Xbox that had never played.
You've never seen anyone walk across a field. Have you ever played with me before?
Just walk across.
We do that. Yeah.
We don't walk. We run across the field.
I walk when my damn controller don't work.
This guy was just walking, and he was stopping and
He was
looking around.
just out chilling like,
yeah, like, what's going on? Where's everybody?
Hey, what's going on here?
So,
maybe I'll fight Apollo.
He sniped him in the head and killed him, and it's like, that was just gross. And then there was another where a guy just comes, it's like, he can hear him in the building, and he's like, he's on the first floor, I can tell, and he ran by the window. He's like, oh, there he is. He's like, I'm going to go over here by this wall and see if I can catch him when it comes out. And right at that moment, the guy ran out of the door and ran right up to the guy. I don't know if he didn't see him or what, but he just...
What the hell?
Like, ran into him. Of course, the streamer smoked him, and that was the end of it. But, you know, and then there's people that are, like, trying to low crawl through a field while the zone's coming. It's just things you can't do. I mean,
see, dude, this is so weird. I was in Target today, and I was looking, and I saw Fortnite was out on Xbox One.
Yeah, it's out.
Well, see, I thought it was... I was like, well, maybe this is like a sign of things to come, but I saw no mention of Battlegrounds. But also, if it's out, do they have that stupid, weird controller thing they were talking about?
Yeah,
or is it just the actual controller? Yeah, well, yeah, but the two-part controller, like you got one hand is like joystick and whatever, and the other hand is like the WASD. Is that out, or can you just play it on an actual controller?
I haven't seen that yet. I haven't seen that one. So
they're just playing an actual controller right now.
Yeah, but I think that other thing's out too. So if you
shit, what does this mean for us? Do we have to go to this website now and re-download all our shit?
No. If you go to the Xbox store or the Microsoft store, you can get PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, and they have an accessory pack that you can buy for $4.99.
How much is the game?
The game is
$499.
No, $4.99
for the accessory pack.
Yeah, it's $4.99.
You're not still talking about the controller, are you?
No, the accessory pack. You buy.
Well, what's the accessories?
You buy clothing at.
Yeah, that shit.
Yeah.
How much is the game?
I'm looking it up right now. I want to say
probably $60.
No, they didn't. They wouldn't do that.
Dude, Fortnite's a free game and it's selling for $60.
Well, I'm not finding it for some reason. Yeah, oh, there it is. Well, that's an app. What the fuck? I don't know what that is. A Chinese app.
That's weird. Like, Fortnite's out on the Xbox too? Because that's a free game on PC and it's selling for $60 on Xbox.
Well, let me go look. Let's look someplace else.
Well, don't look at Fortnite. We don't play that. I'm the only one that plays that. So.
I'm not a big fan. Here it is. PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, Xbox One. And let's go to buy PlayerUnknown. Oh, can you spell? No, I can't. And wow, can I get just regular news? Oh, that's what it was in, was the news. Buy Xbox One official sites. That's where I was earlier. Where's the damn game?
I got nothing. I'm waiting on this.
$29.99. That's what I paid for it for my.
On Steam, right?
No, that's for Microsoft. That's out of the Microsoft store.
No. That's what you paid for it on Steam,
yeah, that's
right?
what I paid for it on Steam. $29.99, and that's what it costs on.
Not what I fucking paid for it.
$29.99.
I paid $39.99.
Okay, I don't know why.
Literally have the screenshot for it, so that's probably why I suck at this game, because I bought a bootleg somehow off Steam.
I don't know how you could.
How the hell did that happen?
I don't know. It all comes from. It should have came out of the Steam store.
So
there's that.
So when did the game come out on Xbox?
The 12th.
What's today? I don't have a calendar in front of me.
Today's the 14th.
So 2 days ago?
Yeah.
So I was in the video game section of Target. Why didn't I see that? I saw Fortnite. I saw Battlefront, which is what I'm... Oh, I cannot wait to play this game.
Have it. Going to play it next Tuesday, I think.
Thursday. Next Thursday is the Dork side where we're streaming, right? Or streaming the game.
I guess we could do that then. We'll see.
I
I'll put
thought-
it out.
I thought
It'll be
that,
put out on YouTube or Facebook, so we'll let you know for those of you who are watching and that are interested.
yeah, L5E. I thought that what we were doing though.
Huh?
We're gonna do Random's
talk
last
about it
match
later.
on PUBG on Tuesday because after that he's deleting the game.
We'll talk about that at a later time. So, hey, everybody.
Yeah,
Thanks for stopping. Appreciate it.
I'm just trying to get us to 9:30, man. I'm sorry.
If you... I ain't worried about 9:30.
Yeah,
If you-
we got
We came
2.5 minutes. Go ahead.
We were 12 minutes late coming on the stream, so what the...
That's all right. I got you to 9:30, so
Hair
we're
your
good.
buttholes. So, hey, everybody. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it.
Yes.
Go to the website. Check out Random at his Facebook.
No, don't check me out. Check Darth out because for real, like, we got to get this website like going better.
DarthBenisha.com, Darth Benisha on Facebook, which some of you already know about, and YouTube. And there's a huge lag. Look, I got a green sleeve, and it makes
You got a group? What?
It makes my hand look like it's floating. I look like cousin.
Oh, my
It
phone died.
from-
I'm not watching you.
Okay, well, it looks like cousin It from the Addams Family. So,
Nice.
but thanks to everybody for
Is this
stopping.
the hairy one?
No.
Cousin It?
Oh, Thing. My bad, Thing.
Oh. Okay.
Thing. Hello, Thing. So anyway, thanks for everybody for stopping by. I appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You guys got to talk.
Yeah,
to
and
talk to
yeah,
us.
guys, you gotta
Let us
like
know.
send messages. Let us know what to talk. What do you want to hear?
Exactly.
What do you want to hear? We will talk about whatever.
Exactly.
We will hoe out, as it were, for whatever you want to hear. Just
I'm no hoe.
I'm sure everyone's sick of talking about PUBG because
I know.
I'm kind of in the same boat. But I mean, if you guys want to talk about whatever else, let us know,
I
and
ain't
we
no
will do our
holler
research and we'll
backstreamer.
talk about it.
I ain't no holler back streamer. So, hey, thanks everybody for stopping by. I really do appreciate it.
Where is Conquest, by the way?
Smash the. I was gonna say something about that here in just a second. Smash the like buttons because everybody says smash. I don't know why it's kind of stupid, but anyway, click
Don't
the like
smash it
button.
because you'll break your keyboard.
Thank you, and we appreciate you stopping by. I hope you guys are having a good holiday season. And Darth Conquest, you are on the lost list. We will be
Conquest,
texting you
come
soon.
back, man.
Come hang with us. Probably because I
Yeah.
didn't put a tag out until later this afternoon. So sorry about that, guys. But
We haven't
you
put
know,
a tag out in a while, have we?
yeah, work stuff's been getting in the way lately. So
It's
I just
a busy time,
falling
so.
behind. It's the holidays, trying to make family and work happy, and I really can't let either one of those down, especially when you take care of people and that's your job. So everybody
Yeah.
have a good night and happy holidays, and we hope you enjoyed
Yep,
the
and
stream.
leave us a comment throughout the next week and tell us what to talk about the next time.
Exactly.
Doesn't
So,
matter if you're watching it live. Leave us a comment. We'll talk about it next time.
for Random Hero,
What's up?
this is Darth Benisha.
Thank you guys, everyone that watched and everyone that talked. So thank you for giving us a reason to come on every Thursday night and be dumb.
Somebody out there is choking because I'm force choking everybody right
That's me, actually. My throat kind of hurts.
now.
Could you direct that somewhere else, please?
So may the farce be with you. Have a good night, everybody.
May
Bye.
the dork side be with you. What are you talking about?
May the farce. Dork side of the farce. All right, everybody have a good
I
night.
see what
Talk
you're
to you
doing.
later. I see what
Night,
you're
guys.
doing. Bye.